Good morning and welcome everyone to the Stallions v the Rising Stars. Stallions have won the toss and elected to bowl. So let's say a big good morning to Stu Hook, President of the ECA.
Morning, Hallie. Thank you very much for having me in for half an hour this morning. Great job yesterday, by the way, in the rain.
Yeah,
it was quite a scene sitting at home watching it. So
yeah.
well done.
Well, I've updated my resume. Hang on. Let's turn that sound down. Yep. Yeah, I've updated my resume to cameraman now.
Cameraman.
I'm going to send it off to good old wide world of sports. See how I go.
Yeah, cameraman, weatherman, groundsman.
Oh dear. Okay, so Stallions, their first game of the season. The Stars had a rain-interrupted game, which of course was cancelled yesterday. So I'll just keep some fit. With the Stars, we had MD Shoaib 10, Sheben 7, but Yusuf Arafat 34 not out yesterday. So it's not a bad little knock.
He adjusted to the weather conditions really good, and he'll be looking to come back today and finish off that 50.
Yep, so Cezanne with 15, and then, Nazmul just 2, but that was about it. It was sort of petering out by that stage. Games were primarily called off yesterday due to players starting to slip over. And personally, I thought it was a good call.
Yeah, it's hard being a bowler trying to run in and focus on your landing and delivering the ball with a wet ball and seam in hand, so it just got to a stage where the game couldn't continue anymore, and that's one of the disadvantages of an outdoor game. But you come here today, the sun's shining, and it's one of the advantages of the outdoor game. Yeah. It's absolutely marvellous here today. Yeah,
so a slight breeze, as we always have at Tiscra. It's just factor in a few knots. And on the screen, guys, effectively what you have is the breeze will come from right to left. And it's normally comes into the camera, so it comes sort of towards the camera and right to left. That's the usual. So we'll see how it plays out today. And I can see the umpires are a bit of discussion, bit of spare ball.
Yeah, just doing their final checks for about probably 4 minutes from the players going onto the ground.
Yeah, so.
Who's your pick today? There's been some big moves at Stallions over the off-season.
Yeah, there has.
They've picked up a lot of new players.
Yeah,
so.
I'm picking Stallions still. I'm going to stick with the Stallions.
Yeah, I think so as well. I don't think Meidl's back for the Rising Stars. He bats in the top order, national side. He's a very handy bat. And you need your top order really firing against the Stallions because they bat and bowl all the way down. So the other thing on the Stallions is, with a bunch of new players in, how they're going to play as a team. So if they get that one down pat early doors, they are definitely top 4 contention.
Definitely, no doubt about that. Now, we've had a couple of people earlier. We had Rashid Khan. He's saying the weather is awesome. Best of luck for the teams. Yep, thank you, Rashid. And Aminul Islam, best of luck for the Rising Stars. So he's on with the Rising Stars. Javed, it was Stallions who won the toss, and they elected to bowl.
There was a bit of a theme yesterday as well. I know game the Hippos played, lost the toss. We ended up batting first. So I think people are just a bit cautious batting first. First game of the season. The Hippodrome was out of action for the winter, so no one's really had a bit of a run. So everyone's starting cold. Yeah, so they want to just throw the batsmen in and see what happens from there.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you yesterday, your little ploy with your sister, Mo,
worked
because she wants to know what's in the box. And,
what's in the box.
So it was just sort of, the old, just dabble. So.
Yeah. So she'll find out in July.
Yeah.
It's related to cricket and in the World Cup in Finland. So
you stole the World Cup, or?
Not quite. It's a small box. It's not big enough to fit an Estonian Cricket Association bat in there, but we'll see what happens in July. A shout out to Finland too, who beat Denmark yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Wow,
great result for the smaller countries. Denmark came back in the afternoon and took the second game, so it was 1-1 going into today's final match. So we'll keep an eye on that too, because Denmark are a top unit and Finland are punching above their weight and having a great time over in Copenhagen.
Yeah, well, there's one thing where the old comment, punching above your weight. It's just, I always used to say to sports people, you've just reached a new level.
Yep.
That's it. You've reached a new level. You can do it again.
Yep. Going in a 3-game series and a team ranked above you, the new minimum standard now is to win 1 game. So So Finland have got to that. The Finnish team have been around for a while. They're a well-gelled unit with Nathan Collins and Pete Gallagher and Jonathan Scammons over there. So it's really good to see the hard work coming through, and it's Estonia's turn in July. So let's see how it goes. The umpires walk out to the middle of the ground here in Tiscro.
Yeah, so how'd they go?
So Tim Cross and Dave Robson umpiring today's match. I'm sure so Robson's development coach and Tim Cross is on our national selection panel. So they'll be having a good look of the playing standards today, the Stallions and Stars. It could be a sneaky addition to the national squad if everything goes well for the players.
Yeah, good. So NM Creation, interesting name. Hopefully we will see some action from the rising top order batters as well. Who knows? We will see. Yusuf Arafat, 34 not out yesterday. Can he continue on?
Well, the Rising Stars, they do have a tendency to be explosive top order, but with that on the other side too, they can crumble to about 4 for 30. But on the days that they go off, they hit really, really big scores. So the Stallions will be wary of that today.
Yeah, speaking of explosive, new national captain Arslan yesterday.
Yes, great.
Nearly got the first century.
He did. He was smashing them, Arslan.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to finish my morning pastry here.
No, that's the way. Well, that mic's definitely going to pick up all of that.
Very sensitive.
So I'm just going to turn Stu down. Let him have a chew on that. He needs to have some breakfast. He's actually got. We will have a social function on, and Stu will be doing some training for that. Just some of the workers at work. So it's sort of a mixed team event, and we're talking 90% of them are Estonians. There are people from Brazil as well, though. All over. So a lot of them don't have any idea, and so Stu's doing training for that. All right, we'll get you back in, Stu. Who else we got? Rashid. Lovely commentators. Look out. He knows you're here. I wouldn't get that normally, but yeah. So, and he does say hi. Good.
It's captain of the Vikings, Rana.
Yes, yeah.
Had a close game yesterday with the Hippos.
Yeah, yeah. They. I was talking to him afterwards, and I just said it as I saw it, of course. The fact is that I just felt that they just needed to not even quite make the 7 and over sort of thing. They just need to get their 6-ish for a few more overs because of the fact that Owen had been taken off. I felt you were going to be a little bit short.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah, and I just felt they could have exploited that later. And I was sort of edging towards them getting over the line, but when Big Shaq was run out, that did turn the tables.
Yeah, for sure. Shaq is a very damaging batsman.
Yeah, and you could just see him playing some nice straight batted, long shots, and once it was hitting the turf here yesterday, it was just going forever.
Yeah, lightning fast outfield.
Yeah.
All right.
So batsmen making their way out, as we can see on the screen.
I'll just check to see who we got. Can't quite tell from here.
No, we don't have. I don't have a numbered system on sheets yet, so we should have that sorted within the next week or two.
I'll just check the Crick Heroes app. See what we got. This game started.
Merab says best of luck. I think he's saying best of luck to us. We're going to need it. Yeah. So yesterday, when I was doing the filming, I was actually standing back here. I was filming here with this window open. Moved all this equipment over there because this was a little bit wet in there. All right, here we go. And first ball is wide down leg side and called.
Challenging bowling conditions, no doubt about it. But, Scorers.
And the scorers. Yeah,
all good.
So no scores come up on our screen yet. We'll just see what happens there. Ball comes. Oh, that
full toss. Above the waist. Is it called by Robbo?
I'm not sure yet, but it's gone to the boundary for 4 runs.
Robbo's called that safe delivery. Yep.
Yeah, he actually looked a square leg to get confirmation and a legal ball.
Yeah. It's always a tough one when it's right on the waist.
Yeah.
Do you call it? Do you not call it?
Yep.
I just got to go with what your first instinct is. But
So MD show up with the 4 and down leg side.
is it Shoaib?
No, maybe not. MD show up, yep, and then we've got Yusuf. Yep. So Yusuf.
Shoaib, okay, he's back to opening the batting. Okay.
Yeah.
He batted middle order last season. The year before that, he had a really big year, and a few new players come in, and he put himself down, but he's gone back up to the top. I think he likes the new ball on the bat.
Yeah. Well, that's a better ball. Big appeal. Not out.
Move Crossy potentially going down leg from here, sort of a leg side feel to
That's
it.
the indicator from the umpire. Just it's going down leg.
There we go. My eyes haven't quite left me yet. Most other parts of my body have, but not the eyes. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there in the countries that are celebrating it today as well.
That's full. Worked on the onside and just threw for a single. So,
Wow, deep mid-on is deep.
I was just going to say.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's deep. That's deep end of the big pool.
I think that's hitting into the breeze, that end as well.
Yeah. So
and the deep mid-wicket. Okay.
Boy, you'd want to be a pretty powerful batsman to get it down there.
Yeah.
And full and...
Wrapped him on the pad, run out opportunity.
And he misses.
It would have been gone.
Batsman went over. Leg by's called.
Okay, you got Pranay on bowling. Is it Pranay from Tallinn United last year, potentially? Can't quite see. The black uniforms and the majority have got dark hair at the moment. It's like sort of blends into... One's a little bit tricky to see from 120 metres away.
NM Creation. Bringing your commentary box is a good decision. At least they're safe from the Estonian win.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, yeah. This is...
It's $5 a day well spent, I can tell you.
In full. And
got
bowling.
him.
Lovely full-length ball.
Just in it there towards the end. Well bowled. And that Yusuf, was that the guy that made some runs yesterday? Potentially?
Yeah. 34 not out.
Great start for Stallions.
My word.
Yeah. It's got
the old BlufVPN stumps lit up then, as they do.
They look great flashing red, don't they? BlufVPN, thank you very much for your sponsorship. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, mind you, we've got to get some new batteries.
Yeah.
For the bales. I know that.
Oh, that's Robbo's scorecard blowing away there off the screen.
So, no.
What scorecard, or was he taking notes on the batter? We don't really know. The Stallions players having all sorts of trouble trying to pick up the scorecard, and he's got it. He's got the scorecard back to Robbo. Everything's in order now.
Fielded that square leg. An eventful first over.
There were a lot of bowls yesterday, and considering the wind was really some good bowling in amongst some wind taken away delivery balls. So the BlufVPN stumps is really getting the work out this weekend.
Yeah,
so far.
for sure. Yeah, we had 2 or 3 occasions of the middle stump out.
Yeah, it was. I reckon Mac got one. Probably Parko got one.
Yeah, good morning, Kush.
Old Kush down south.
Yeah.
Did you play yesterday, Kush? Just let us know. I didn't have a chance to watch ground 2 too much yesterday.
I don't know.
Okay, first ball, the new batsman here.
Yeah. And full and down leg and wide called. So Kush is saying that the next 2 Saturdays doesn't look good. Rain will be a big factor in the month of May. Well, that's just how it is. We'll get through and, we need the rain. It'd just be nice if it rained Monday to Friday.
Yeah, absolutely.
and during the night. Yeah. That not too much to ask, is it?
Another 4 ball. He's missed it. That has just missed off stump by a whisker.
Wow.
Would be another off stump out the ground.
That's over.
It's over. Mixed bag over, but I think Varnish Stallions at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Early wicket's always good.
So here we got coming on the bowl here. There's arms being pointed in all different directions.
Yeah, Javed says batting first, they can control the target and use their batting strength while chasing. Interesting.
So we got potentially Edisham, I think.
Okay.
So we'll see
Look
what
at this field. Well, I'll tell you what. Pierce the field on the offside.
Yeah.
And it's thank you, mother, for the rabbits there.
Yeah. So
It's runs galore.
they go a steep mid wicket and
Absolutely.
a deep mid on.
So
gets Shoaib on strike for his cover drive cuts, and he'll be away.
yeah. So realistically, the bowler here has to bowl middle.
Yep.
Has to bowl middle stump.
And full.
Yeah.
Don't let him get under it.
Otherwise, he's gone.
There it is. Oh, how's that missed?
Oh.
That has gone under the bat and between middle and off stump, I think, because they just shouldn't have missed.
You sure there's no gap between them stumps there?
Oh, it's Ram. Ram, okay, yeah.
In again.
Oh, another good ball by Ram.
Works it onto the onside. As I say, this has to be some pretty fine bowling here from Ram because there's no protection in the deep at all on the offside.
Well, yeah,
Lovely check shot there.
yeah, full and straight, well played.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Shoaib.
As I say, with that
good early.
offside field there, you've got 4 in the circle, evenly spread, but well, you pierce that and you've got 4 runs all day. Okay, Ram to come in again. Hang on, batsman just getting centres and ready to go.
So we got this. Okay, here comes Ram. Another good ball.
Oh, and he's gone.
He's
He's been
snipped it.
given. He's been given. Yeah. Little edge.
does
Batsman
not agree.
No, he's looking back.
Not many batsmen do agree with a caught behind, but
No.
Robbo
never.
was very confident there.
So, second wicket down, and Ram strikes in his first over. So, well, Stallions on top.
Yeah. Another good ball by Ram.
Yeah.
Pitching off, going up past the waist. A little bit of a snick there to the keeper.
Yes, the length that just seemed to, well, just get him just right.
And
Now look at the Stallions. Stallions getting back into their position
yeah,
before the batsman's out there.
yeah.
Because they're
Stallions
ready,
are
they're
on.
keen.
Yeah, they're on today.
Yeah, they're on.
They've waited for this. Few additions in the off season. Won the toss, made the aggressive move to bowl first.
Yep.
And 2 wickets early, so they are absolutely flying. Okay, new batter to the crease. Got Riaz. He's been around for a couple seasons.
Yeah.
Riaz.
Didn't really get much of a chance yesterday. He didn't. Ram comes in.
Oh,
Kept out.
oh, Ali Masood's nearly worn one on the head there. The throw from point, passing it back to the bowl, was straight into the sun, and Ali was seen running for cover. Okay, ball's back with the bowler now. Let's play some cricket.
Ram to come in again. And full of ball on about middle and kept out. That's over.
There it is. Very good start for Ram. First over.
Yeah.
His spell at the Stallions, 1 for 1.
Oh, yeah. Stallions, as you said, they're on. They look on.
A little bit of pressure on Shoaib's shoulder now.
Well, that's the call that's just come in from Javed.
Yeah.
Is puts a lot of pressure on Shoaib.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Because at this stage now, he'd be expecting Midle at the crease with him, who can be a very attacking player, but Shoaib's going to have to steer the innings here. I think his first target will be getting the 10 overs and not losing his wicket.
Full of ball. And, Now, he's nearly dragged that back on.
Yeah, he's pulled that for a metre outside off stump, over leg stump. But he's seen the big gap through cover point, and He's got away with that one. One thing with Shive is he will play his shots. He's not one of those guys who will sort of back away. He's just got to be a little bit choosy. Match 2 of the season for him. Oh,
well, that's full,
that's over.
And down the ground.
Yeah. Has Robbo called that? I can't quite see
the call as yet. There's 4 runs and
a no ball.
Yep.
Well, it did seem a touch higher than the first one.
Yeah. Look, yesterday, a couple of them I thought were just so borderline.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, maybe the umpires want to stamp on it straight away. Look, it is what it is. The calls are made, and we abide by them. But yeah, that was a little high.
Yeah. And well played by Shrive too. Watched the ball onto the bat, just above the waist, over cover. It's 4 runs. Okay, free hit here.
Yeah. And into the covers, and nicely fielded.
Nice little ball there from Prane. Good length but wide, really made Shub stretch for it. And just a single. So 5 off that delivery 6 off that delivery in reality.
Yeah. 2 for 16 off 2.2. No, that can't be right, actually. We'll just go with 2 for 16. It'll update soon.
Yeah. No, that's right, yeah. First ball went over leg stump. Second ball,
oh, that's a wide, and they didn't take the single.
So it's a tough ask for the Stars today. Every team's going to play each other once, but they had a rained out match yesterday. They would have potentially expected to win and straight into the Stallions. So nice full ball,
kept out, dive, comes through, throw comes in, misses, comes down, backed up by the wicket keeper.
Good fielding there. Can't quite see who it is, but good fielding.
Good cricket overall.
Yeah,
it was well run.
The 10 teams in the T20 comp, so you play 9 round matches into the final, so early wins very important.
Yeah, very.
Early losses makes it hard to come back.
Full and back there. Oh, well fielded by the bowler.
Yeah.
Full stretch dive.
He's getting a bit of a swing too. So yeah, police car goes past.
There they go. Stu,
they could be looking out for some poor commentary, which means I'll be in the paddy wagon in no time.
Yeah, Stu's about to go. I've got to duck off for 5, mate. And that's full and
up over cover,
yeah, lovely shot, and it's going to stop short though, and they'll come back and run. Yeah, they haven't come to deport me yet.
Not yet,
not yet. No,
a few other fish to fry at the moment, this part of the world. But it's another one by Shire going up over the top, over cover point. He's not frightened to go up and over early, even 2 down. Just got to watch the ball onto the bat and he'll be away. Oh, nice full ball.
And it's through. Won't go all the way though, but they'll get 2.
So it's starting to be an expensive over for the Stallions.
Yeah.
6, couple wides, couple of 2s.
That is over.
Yeah, there we go. So Shive and Extras leading the way at the moment.
Yeah.
So Shevon's still to come. Shevon didn't have what he'd call a successful season last year. He'll be looking to come back and make some runs and take some wickets for sure.
Yes.
Not sure who else they got at the tail. The scoreboard just flashed away there. Let me just see who else they got to come in. Where's the match? Come on.
Yes, Trav, the outfield does seem a little slower, just a little. So, which is good. We want that. We want that water in there.
Yep, it was a decent drop last night too, and it's sunny today, so the perfect combo. Hopefully, then a bit of rain Monday and Tuesday.
Trav's headed off. Yeah, Trav's headed off.
He's off.
He was here earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, defensive shot attempted. I think it's wrapped him on the pads though. half-hearted appeal.
There's a couple of new players to the Rising Stars down the order there. There's a couple of names I don't recognise. So yeah, Shevin will be the key here to help stabilise if any more wickets are to fall before the strategic timeout.
Cut shot, no run.
So the strategic timeout's been introduced to Estonian Premier League cricket this season. This is not copying the IPL, but this is in fact an ICC relegation brought in as well. So we're going to see more of it through international T20 cricket. Whether we agree there should be a drinks break or not, that's now the rules. So let's go.
And just into the covers, nothing major there. Just a single. So the nets are looking good. Carpet's down.
Yeah, looking fantastic.
So
Maybe between innings you'll quickly show the guys out there like you did yesterday.
We can't. Yeah,
oh, it's fixed now. Yep,
it's fixed now up there, so unfortunate. But effectively, what we need is to stretch that carpet out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it did sit in the shed due to COVID for 2 years.
Yeah.
So, but, it's going to look good when it's done. I came here yesterday, and there was a young loader operator by the name of Eric.
Okay.
Eric Beswick.
How old's he? 7?
Oh, yeah, well, maybe
5?
Somewhere there. So I signed him off.
Yeah.
And
find the driver tractor.
Yeah. So you're probably going to get a pretty decent old invoice on this, and travel charge him out to you at a pretty decent rate, I think. So he did a good job, really good job.
Nice. 2 for 23 after 4, so 6 and over. Game a little bit in the balance now.
Yeah. Well, if they can just steady the ship here, put together a couple of decent runs, don't lose wickets. That's the important part now.
Yeah. 6 and over to the 10th over, and have a bit of a slap after the drinks break.
Yeah.
That would be Rising Stars' plan. Stallions would be like, we've got to get Shoaib before drinks. Because you don't want Shoaib and Shevin batting in the last 6 or 7. That could be chaos.
Couple of cars turned up. Was it the studio?
Yeah, looks like a few rocking up for the 12 o'clock training. As Pranay's this over 3 for Pranay? Yeah, should be.
So it comes in, and that's just down leg a little. Just worked onto the onside. Yep. Scampered through for a single.
Shoaib's called him through. Shoaib wants to take the lead here.
Oh, Gervais thinks that they should be doing a bowling change. Okay. And, that's down leg and wide called. He believes Ali Masood or a spinner. That's what he's asking for.
Yeah, I think Ali Masood's enjoying having Pranay and Ram join the side as bowling all-rounders.
Good backup bowler.
Ali's obviously one of the better bowlers in the association, so he's holding his 4 overs back a little bit.
Oh, upish, it's over, it's safe. Won't make it to the boundary. They've taken 1, they turn for 2.
Two
it is.
But yeah, I don't think it'll be far away for Ali to come on for 2.
No.
And then I think he'll then share it around and save his 2 overs in case overs sort of 15 to 20 start getting away. Then he'll bring himself back for 2.
Yeah, yes, Kush, definitely a bit of swing out there, mate, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, I was hooping around yesterday with the Gray Nichols balls. Last weekend of the Gray Nichols era, that's a full toss over waist.
That's safe, is it? Yeah, bounces. And throw comes in the single, and was it called a no ball? Yep.
So that's actually Pranay's second waist-high no ball. Potentially could be a warning there if the umpire believes that it's dangerous.
So free hit. Field can change because the batsman did cross. They've changed batsmen, so
nothing much has changed.
No. And down and straight through to the keeper.
It's a big swing, as you'd expect.
Stepped away. Yeah, need to step at it, but he stepped away.
It's always one of those things that when you get the free hit, the batter seems to swing 3 times as hard. It doesn't connect as much.
Yep. It's got to work it away.
Oh, another bottom edge.
Kept out in the end. That's the main thing.
Yeah. 2 for 29. 2 balls left in the 5th over. So we got 6. We've got 8 balls left in the power play.
6.21. The rate's okay.
Yeah.
Just can't afford any more wickets. Full ball. Worked on the offside. And throw comes in. No run.
Not much on.
And well backed up as well.
So interesting to see where Ali goes after this over. Probably give Ram one more, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, straight down leg. Pushed on the onside. No run. So just to let everyone know out there, I found out a few weeks ago that I'm not going to get my residency. And Stu here showed a lot of concern. His concern was, are you going to be able to finish the season commentating? Pretty much after that, I'm spent. I'm just gone. So we found out, yes, we're all good. And then I'll have to go for a little 3-month holiday. So, yeah, he was very concerned. He was very concerned. So what's that mean? Or can you do the commentary?
Yeah, we could potentially, if you have to fly to Iceland or Montenegro, we'll have
midweek.
Have to stream the ECA app through twitch.tv and you can pick up the commentary of a match and do it that way. I know that's a popular thing for esports games where fans can just pick up a match and put their commentary over the top.
Yes,
so
they can.
A little bit of a last chance saloon there, but it's certainly possible.
But no, we're all good. And, of course, Robbo, I was going to go, well, I was going to head off after the final. I would have headed off, just gone a couple of weeks earlier, but Robbo wrote me into Montenegro.
Yeah, better come down and sit.
Yes. Oh, that's... I'm going to say hoiked on the onside.
Yeah.
They've gone through for 1, come back for 2. Throw comes in. Good strong throw with the breeze.
So who's the bowler? Zania.
Yeah, Zania.
Is this a new fella as well? Potentially, yeah. So if Ali Masood's picked up 3 frontline bowlers of the off-season, they'll be looking very strong this season.
Yeah.
It's a bit short.
Oh, sure. It's over his head. Yeah.
Just top edge over cover.
We had a really, we had a really good view of that. You could just see it was going to go over. Fielding position-wise, if he was back 2 metres, he makes it. Would have been a difficult chance, but... No, Javade. Oh, there's worked on the onside. No, I won't be going away for the summer. No. I now have to leave in September, so we will get the summer in. We'll do the commentary. That's the important thing, isn't it, Stu?
Yeah, get the commentary done.
Get the commentary done. And then we'll go down to Montenegro. There's a tournament down there, so Robbo and I are going to set up and commentate that for him. Ball in, and
swipe across the line.
Can't believe how that's missed. And then, then I'll head off for a few-month holiday.
The temporary residence application process generally starts about November, December each year, so that'll be the target to come back for a day.
Wide called. Down leg side, wide called.
Still getting a little bit of swing. A little bit of gentle outswing there for the bowler. Looks like he's trying to start that middle leg and swing it away. That one's just a little bit down there.
Yeah, he's just strayed with that.
Yeah. It's to be expected. First game, first bowling.
Oh, yeah.
So a few cobwebs there for all of us for a couple of weeks.
Zania comes in. Oh, lovely shot, but straight to the fieldsman. And no run.
Shoaib wasn't too keen on the quick single there.
I think it was there, though.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think Shoaib was sitting back on his bat there. And the striker was running to the danger end anyway, so I think Shoaib missed the opportunity there.
That's down the ground and past him, definitely. And that will go all the way.
Yeah. It's very fast down here.
I tell you, it has slowed since yesterday, though. You can tell the difference.
Yeah. The ball's only gone 10 metres past the line where yesterday it was going 25.
yeah.
Okay. Zini Ahmed. So solid start. Oh, Zini Ahmed.
They've got their 6.17 and over still. Okay.
It's going to be giving Ali a little bit of a headache. Looks like he's got the ball in hand at the moment, so I'm guessing he's going to bring himself on now. He's decided that now's the time for a couple of overs. No, he's holding back. So he's bowler number 4. Who we got coming on? Can't quite tell at the moment.
Hang on,
yeah.
and
so I think they're talking about the bowling market because the grass is really struggling at the moment. We can't like scuff up for our bowling run up, so we've got the bowling markers, which should be used anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a new addition to the ECA this season. Back in the old ground, the grass was pretty thick and didn't really matter, but here it's a different story. It's much better quality grass and a lot more work gone into it, so we don't want the top of the grass being hacked away. Too much work being done by Trav and his team to get it where it is at the moment.
I believe the actual number 1 cutter gets picked up this week.
More spent.
No. This is the old one. It just needs a bit of a work, bit of a refurb going over before the season. Single there. So Simon, I think he said it was possibly this week it would be picked up, and it'd be right. Once we give this a trim, get a bit of green into it, it'll be good. Comes in, full ball, worked on the offside. They go through for a single. Throw comes in.
Straight
misses,
to the keeper's ankle. No one backing up.
No, there's the overthrow.
Okay, the 2 guys that chased the ball, throwing the arms up at the guy who threw it. First signs of Stallions cracking so far. A bit of frustration there. They're pretty composed for the first 4 or 5 overs, but that overthrow's got a few feathers rustled.
Oh, that's outside. Oh, lovely little dab cut shot there. Tried to feel that with a foot, and it goes through, and the single taken.
Yeah, that's just how you break your ankle and put yourself out for 4 weeks. It's not really smart cricket at all.
You hit the inside of the shin there. Yeah. Crack a bone, and holiday time. So no geese around today.
No. That 10,000 geese flying around pooing everywhere yesterday.
Down the ground, smack past the bowler on the onside, and I think it goes all the way. A big dive.
Mid-on ran a mile to get there, but...
wow.
Good effort by the fielder down there.
4 runs it is.
Shaib just smacked it too hard.
Yes. So we've got with the camera angle that we've got, guys, hopefully we're going to have that a fraction higher in the coming weeks. And for those of you that are from around Tallinn, and there'll be a school built where that bicycle, behind that on the other side anyway, down, hit on the onside, out into the deep, fielder comes in, and just a single. Yeah, so eventually there'll be a big school over that other side of the road.
Okay, Howie, I'm going to have to duck off for a little while now, so I'll leave it with you.
Yeah.
All the best, guys.
And, all right, thank you. The bowler comes in and kept out. So, 2 for 46. As Stu leaves the hut. It's 7 overs. Run rate's just gone up to 6.57, so it was a decent over, that one. Yeah, nine runs. Bowler comes in and down the ground, upish, cut shot over the infield, of course, and just a single. So he didn't get a hold of it. Yes, Javed, definitely a nice steady recovery here. Just just starting to bat themselves back into this well and truly. Defensive shot on the offside, no run. And yeah, more cricket for me than a player, that's it. So effectively, I will commentate all the games on game one. We have our setup now, not quite complete, but getting close. Well, that's full and called, what did he call that? And no ball. Yep. Free hit. Bowler comes in and, oh, that's a wide. They will run through one. Oh, she could have got two there. One, so it's still a free hit. He comes down and belted through the field. Fielder comes in. It's already out the fielder, so just the single. So it's still an expensive ball. 3 runs off it effectively. So Ali Masood got to be aggressive. Should definitely bring himself on front over here. Definitely. It could be an idea just to curb it down. Maybe quieten the run rate, possibly. It's not too bad. It's not out of control. He comes, shot, pierced through the field on the offside, 4 runs all the way over rope. Over the rope it goes. Lovely cut shot forward a square. So that's Reyes Uden. Now 13 off 22. Is that? I think it is. Starting to get into the runs. Now they've put some protection out there in the covers. Down the ground on the onside. To a sort of squarish mid-on position. Fielded. It's a pretty decent amount of runs coming so far. Zania comes in and, oh, well, don't know what happened there, but he kept it out. No run. I think there was, what, 10 off that over. Pretty decent. They've got themselves up to 7. 7 runs and over. This is getting interesting now. So the call to bring on Ali Masood, I think, is more than a good one. Bring him on, and if you can curb the run scoring that's just starting to pick up, that would be good. Possibly pick up a wicket and then really quieten things down. They've got 2 overs to the enforced break, the little 2.5 minute break, but I don't think they'd want to see this run rate pop up from here at the moment. Bowler comes in and pushed on the offside, no run. And it's Abaid is the bowler. None for 9. And again, oh, that's a wide called. Bait in again, and that's a better ball. Pushed on the offside, they'll scamper through for a single, and yeah, safely home. Again, and down the ground, big shot, out in the deep, comes around, and it's 4 runs. So pretty much through his hands, or he's pretty close to it, but one bouncing over. It probably only needed a few more metres of depth in that shot, and it was 6. So that's a pretty decent hit there. Bait in again. It comes down, hits him on the pads, I believe, and pops up on the offside. Don't think there was any bat, or they went through for a single. And no, there was bat in it. Okay. In again, and wide called. So we've got, what, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 runs off the over so far. And again, cut shot and straight to the fielder. He did have to move slightly to his left. It was well fielded, but no run. So Bay to come in and just worked on the onside defensively, no run. So he finished that with 2 dot balls at the end, but other than that, good over for the Rising Stars. 2 for 64 off 9. They have picked up the pace in the last few overs. Just taking their time here. As we said earlier, Stallions were really running to position. They were on point, as we say. But now just taking their time a little, just thinking about the next move. Yes, boy, this is really taking a bit of time here. And now the umpire, no, umpire Dave Robson into position. And the bowler gives the hat. The fieldsmen are still not set. There's still another field in the change to have a very deep and wideish mid-off. Oh, no, actually, no, that's way out in the covers. And now he's gone squarer again, and they've brought someone over from the onside into a wideish mid-off. I believe, who is actually on the edge of the circle there. So look out, I think we're actually finally going to start this 10th over. And there's the shot in the air, but very safe, and 1 run. There is the bowler. Yeah. Not the quickest of guys. He's a little bit of breeze with him. I mean, look, if he's looking to spin the ball, maybe he can make that work for him. But cut shot and a quick single. There's a real chance I might take him on here. Jethia in again. And that's a wide, yeah, and called. Tried to sneak one through. And again, and this time, a bit of a forward sort of bunting cut shot there. And just a single, poor running. Yeah. Should have put the pressure on there. Should have really had the pressure on. Come back, put it on the fieldsman, and gone for the two. Defensive shot back to the, pretty much back to the bowler, just on the onside. 4 runs off the over so far. 2 balls to come. Fuller ball and bowled him. There's the breakthrough. Didn't seem to use the footwork too much there. But they will actually take the drinks break early now, guys, because of that wicket. It happened yesterday. It was in 2 different games at the 9.2. 9th over, second ball of 10th over, I should say, a wicket went. And today it's the 5th ball. So they'll take the little 2.5 minute drink break, and then we will resume. And I'm just going to pour myself a coffee. 1 second. All right, and we are back. Okay, so just a quick coffee break, and the boys over from England doing the nets, they've just come in and had a quick coffee as well. And yeah, Joe was telling us all about his escapades, and we won't go into that online. We're on air. So we got next over to be Ali's. Yeah, maybe. You never know. We'll see what happens. So one ball left of this over. After the wicket. Comes in full. Hit out on the onside. Just the single. Will they call a no ball though? I don't think, but... No, that's over. Okay, we're back again. Now, Ali Masood. Ali Masood, player of the series in Cyprus last year for the little competition down there. A national player. So he's brought himself on after the breakthrough and dot ball straight up. So his experience here, hopefully they can get another wicket for them and curb the run rate, because the Stars were just starting to get on top. Got protection in the deep on the onside, but no protection deep square though. As pushed on the offside, well fielded, no run. And in, and that's, no, not called wide, so good ball. So, Reyes Uden on strike, and, just keeps that one out. Now this is a good over. I understood back to top form straight away, and cut shot and straight to the fielder. Metre to his left or right, and he probably had 4 runs. So, and out to my left, I can see the people from the work for the social function and do their training. Ball comes in on the pads, but definitely down leg side. They don't even bother to really appeal. And boy, oh boy, what a great over. A maiden, incredible. So, yeah, they're doing the training over there, and no doubt the boys from the UK will be going over to check out that bit of training. No doubt about that. So Ali Masood with the opening maiden. That's brought things back into perspective here. Stars definitely looking for another minimum 60 runs. No doubt about that. Minimum. Adjustment in the field. Chithaya comes in again and full of ball. He hit out on the onside. Fielder comes round, pick up just a single. Decent shot for 1 run. Comes in again. And, oh, he thought about the big shot and then checked himself and nearly got himself in all sorts of trouble. They're going to have to go big and hard. There's a few decent gaps, but they've got to find them. And there's the shot on the onside, out. And fielder comes around. Fields with his foot, throw in, they get 2. Thigh in again. And full of ball on the offside. Cut out of the covers. 1 run. So a bit of a sweeper position out there. Didn't have too far to move. Thigh in again. Down the ground. Lovely shot, straight at the fielder though, 1 bounce, and throw comes in. No chance of moving forward and catching that. Last ball of the over, and just, I don't know, with the edge that on, he has too, on the onside. French cut it, I should say. 1 run. So 6 off the over. And 3 for 75 off 12. Run rate just drops down to 6.25. Javid, I tell you, I'm a bit concerned about your 160. Good score. I think it's out of the question now, I'm afraid to say. Well, it'd be a brilliant score from here. Romeo, what's cracking, champion? And, oh, that's wide and called. Yeah, score from here. To be honest, if they get 140, I think they've done real well. They might get caught out here. They might just fall a bit short of what they should have got. A little bit lazy with some of the running. Good ball. Belted straight back down over the bowler's head and 4 runs. That's a solid shot. Okay, Alam Masood, he's gone around the wicket. So, just taking his time here. He's checked the field and fine little adjustment again. And ball comes in and around the corner on the onside, just a single. Thigh with that breakthrough just before the drinks break just slowed the run rate slightly. If they hadn't have got that breakthrough, I don't know. I think, well, who knows? It's they were starting to pick the rate up, so he did well there. Okay, Ali in again, full of ball, and it's an edge and the throw, and they still got the single comfortably. In again. Down the ground and straight to the fieldsman. Throw comes in and it misses. So through for the single. Decent shot. It's just a little bit straighter and it's probably through. They would have, got 2 or possibly 4. Arlimison just checks his run up there. Stops. Starts again. In and down. Oh, it's through to the keeper. No run. In again. This time out onto the onside, just a single. Do we have a change in bowling or do we continue with Chathai? I think we do. That was a 9-run over. So maiden first up for Ali and then he 9 off the second one. So 7 overs to go. 3 for 84. Keep the wickets in hand. They will get that 140, I believe. Okay. Chathai comes in and down straight past the bowler who did attempt to put his hand. He actually, he did get a hand to it and that has stung. Yeah, he took a bit of zip out of it. Otherwise, it possibly would have gone all the way through for a 4. Even though I think it's Junaid, is it? Possibly there. Fielding. And again, this is a big shot in the air. Fielders converge, comes around, both of them come, and the ball drops. And the throw comes in, and no, they're safe. Fielder couldn't quite make the distance. It sat up, but due to that, I don't know. I thought the breeze would have carried a little bit more. So there was a chance of the 2 players colliding, but luckily not to be. So Chathai again, and this time, lovely shot. He's turned around the corner on the onside, but I think, he turned and about time. So they've actually thrown one on the throw, and that's probably for about the first time, which, I think they've already left a good 10 runs out there at least, maybe even 15 so far, where they could have taken on the arm quite easily. So that's a lot better with the running. Three for 88 in the 14th. And bang, down the ground. This is a big shot and it's over his head. One bounce and over the rope. So now the good old fielding position. So the fieldsman was, I'm going to say good 10, comfortably 10 metres, 12 metres in from the boundary, and it went over his head. He moved back a bit and it landed. So he's now put himself back a few extra metres, but damage is done. This time out on the onside, along the ground, and just a single. So MD Shoaib got 10 yesterday in their opening game, and he's now on 47 off 36, doing real well. That's wow, that's a rank full toss. Not called a no ball though, because it's dipped, and that's over. 9 off it. So run rate back up to 6.64. Now, will Ali Masood continue? I don't think so. I think he's taken himself off here. So umpire Tim Cross just indicating right arm over the wicket. And Rafaq, his first ball is out into the covers and just one run, and the throw comes in. Fairly strong throw. Batsman showing a bit of intent, I should say. Deshab moves to 48. The ball comes in. That is through the batsman. And he could have actually stepped off to his offside, and it would have been a wide called. But legal delivery. And again, oh, that's full, and they scamper through for a single. So, buys, of course. So the batsman just not getting bat to ball. Only doesn't need much on it. If you could work it square of the wicket there, there's no protection in the deep. Ball in again, and an edge, no run. They're looking to work it on leg side there, but he's edged it onto the off. Rifak, none for one. And in again, this time he's belted out into the deep, and the fielder will not get to that because that is a 6. Smashing shot. So, batter up there. Bottom of the 9th stuff, shall we say. It was a big hoik to the full ball. Rifak in again. This time hit down the ground. Fielder will come in, converge, pick it up, and just the single. So the big 50 up there, 55 off 40 now for MD Shoaib. So he's motoring along, shall we say. And it'll be Chathai to continue. And I think the boys are getting in the mood, so they might look to take him on. 3 for 102. Well, 5 overs to go. But it'll only take 1 or 2 wickets, and you start to get into the deep. So, okay. Oh, there's protection on the boundary now. Don't worry about that. Chathai in, and bang, it's in the air and comes in and drops it. A simple chance, in and out of the hands. Could prove costly. Chathai comes in again and full of ball and through and not out. Stumping attempt, but not out. BlufVPN stump slide up. So Shoaib there gets dropped on 55. Well, let's see what he can do. Can he take advantage of that? Uden on strike. He's got 12 off 19, but I think he'll be looking to get some runs as well. Nice shot down the ground. It's a lovely shot. Fielder comes in, and it's a comfortable pickup. just the single. Shoaib back on strike. He won't want to make the same mistake. Can't give him chances. And he comes down, and that's a big hit. The fielder comes round, and he gets under it, and lovely catch. Very nice. Positioned himself well underneath it. Good soft hands. That's the breakthrough the Stallions needed. Shoaib 56 off 42. Very good effort, must say. Wow. But he'll be disappointed, though. He'll be disappointed that he just couldn't be there for the next couple of overs at least, and pick up another 20-odd runs to put some real pressure on. So Jathiah, well, picks up the wicket. So he got 2 for 22. Be happy with that. So Shebin. Got some experience. Don't worry about Shebin. But what will he look to do straight away? And he's bowled. Well, this is the BlufVPN stumps light up once again. And Stallions have just ripped their way back into this. And 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, we are going to have a hat-trick ball coming up very shortly. Disappointment there. Disappointment big time for Shebin. Bold. Just when the game was starting to look like it was sort of, well, on track for a 140, and, you know, they take them on a bit, and do they set them the 150? Bit of luck, it becomes 160. It was just starting to edge that way, and only a few overs before that, well, I personally couldn't see it, but they'd started to position themselves really well. And now, let's see what the Stallions can do. So, hat-trick ball. So there's 2 runs off the over so far. Here we go. And they've brought the field in a little, bringing everyone in. Well, yeah. I think they're saying, no, not everyone, but most. I think they're saying, listen, if you want to have a crack at this, we don't mind. So Jathiah comes in, and there you go. So it was through to the keeper. What an over. 2 for 2 off the over. So Jathiah now 3 for 22. Oh, yeah. Pretty happy. Five for 104, 4 overs left. Yeah. Well, let's have a look at this field. Deep cover. Nothing square, and they're wrapped on the pads. So they're certainly looking to play their shots. They're looking to play them down the ground, where there is protection. They're very deep mid-off. And to the right, there is coverage again. Deep. Oh, that's full. And no run. Then there's a there's a deep mid off, a deep mid on. Who the mid off is quite straight. That's through to the keeper. there's no protection on the boundary on the offside other than the long mid-off. Everyone else is uppish, although the cover is sort of slightly back a little. That's played on the onside, and that is gone. And boy, oh boy, 6 runs. So the wide before it, then the 6. So 5 for 111. Oh, unlucky for some. Yeah, Javed, great knock from Shoaib. It was an absolute beauty. That's full and gets through to the keeper. NM Creation, yeah, that new rule does come into play. Hang on, just give me a sec here. And bang, it's up in the air. And it's one of those ones that's bound to fall. Yeah, it just falls in the middle of 3 or 4 converging players. Yeah, always the way. So here's the new rule of ICC that new batsmen will be on strike is not applied. Will be on strike. Effectively, yeah, there's no... effectively, you don't cross in the air. The new batsman is the one that's on strike. Yeah, so you are right. And that is up and just propped up over the bowler's head and an easy single. Yeah, so that has come into play. So for those of you out there, it was always a case of if the batsman crossed, then the batsman who was the runner, he could then be on strike. That rule is now out, and it's the new batsman who comes in. Five for 113, 3 overs left, and you would think they'd be wanting to get themselves at least the 130, at least. But we've seen so many times where the batsmen try too hard, looking for the too big of a shot, and ends up with a dot ball. So time will tell. So Ram's back. 1 for 2. He's got protection long mid off, a very, very straight mid on. Boy, that is very straight. And comes in and is played on the offside through the short mid off and come back for 2. And what have we got? Yeah, so we've got the very, very fine long on. Then we've got a deep long on sort of in cow corner territory. But he is about 15, 20 metres off the boundary. And that is through, just misses the edge. Ram in again. And this time hit on the pads. There's an appeal. And he's given. He's been given. Oh, I thought it was going down leg side. And that's only due to the fact that he continued to run, and I thought he'd moved away. But you've got to remember that our view is not directly behind the stumps. So it is a bit deceiving. So... No doubt he was dead in front. So now the new batsman makes his way out. So Ram picks up a handy wicket there. Only 2 off the over so far. That's real important. Okay, I think they're ready to go. No, still. They're looking at the scorers. Scorers raise their hand. We are ready to go. It's right arm over. It's being indicated to the new batsman. It's Tanbeer. And the ball comes in and he pushes on the offside. They go through for a quick single. The throw comes in, misses, and single taken. So 4 balls off the over. There's 3 runs. And that's what I say. Players look to push in the last few overs, of course. That's what you're meant to do. But some try a little hard. They go a bit big. And that's ball that's in the air. Fielder comes in. He should catch this, and he's dropped it. And then it hits his foot and goes forward, and they'll pick up another run. It was up in the air a long time. I think the geese actually flew around it, circled it, had a look. So, yeah, no, can't eat it, and we'll go. In and, oh, cut shot. That's wide, yeah. Wide called. Six off the over. Comes in again. And shot down and straight to the fieldsman, and they take the quick single, and it's always there. Yep. So 7 off the over. So they're on target for that 20 off the last 3 that I said, you know, you definitely want to get. Of course, ideally, you'd want your 30, but as I say, sometimes they push a bit hard. 2 overs to go, and well, they'd definitely be looking for at least a couple of 4s, maybe throw in a 6, as I said, and to push it up over that 20 off the last 3. So Abeid comes in, and it's a full ball, and hoiked out along the ground to cow corner, and just a single. A very timely throw back in to keep the batsman honest. So Abeid, none for 18. Comes in again, and full ball, and that is definitely a no ball, and it goes through, and will it make the boundary? It looks like it will. Over it goes, and it's a 4 and a no ball. Handy runs. So a free hit to come. In again, and steps down and beaten. So no real damage done, but still. It was a no ball on 4. Lucky no more damage was done. In again, batsman, trying to get fancy, move away, comes back over and doesn't get bat to ball. I think the idea is to get bat to ball. Tanbeer 1 off 4 now. Shebin at the other end, 11 off 8. In again, and he's missed it again. It's through the keeper, so they'll get the single. Tanbeer just needs to get bat to ball. He's got to get himself off strike if he can't play the big shots, or you know, just push it out into the outfield. And, wide called. Shevin went for it too. He had a bit of a lofty old outward swing at that one. Abeid comes in again. And this time, bang, out onto the onside. There's a fielder there. It'll fall well short. There's a couple of bounces, and they come back 4-2. One ball left of the over. Comes in, comes down, and it goes through. And he says run, and he's run out. So he was called through. And I would say that Sheban's thinking was run through, and if you sacrifice your wicket, well, Sheban gets the strike of the first ball of the last over. So for me, for mine, that's smart thinking. He has more chance of hitting a couple of fours in this last over. There's no doubt about that. So personally, smart move, and yeah, you have to take the sacrifice for the weaker batsman. Well, he has to take the sacrifice. So. I believe it was 10 off that. Yeah, 10 off the last, I think. Yeah, 10 off the last over. So that's 17 off those two. And bang, down the ground, and that's straight at us, and it's caught. Great catch. Well, he just needed a few extra metres on the shot, and the fielder would have had a bit of difficulty actually making it back into position to catch it. It doesn't seem like much, just 2 to 3 metres, but it would have made all the difference. So just didn't quite get onto it. Lucky for us, he didn't get onto it because another 4 or 5 metres, it was over his head and one bouncing into the commentary hut. So, umpire Dave Robson just conferring with the scorers before they start the last over. 7 for 130. Dave will be very happy if they can get close to 10 runs off this over and set them 140. May not be enough, don't get me wrong, but it's a decent effort. And hang on, we've just had a little update there. They're now saying it's one ball to go, are they? Hang on, what's going on here? I've had a little play with the... Oh, we do have a bit of a hold-up. So, as they just check this off. And, no, what are they deciding here? Okay. So, umpire Robson walking back. And it's looking like we are just about ready to resume. Wilson as the new batsman. and left-handed. Okay. So no protection in cow corner. There's a very deep long on. That's, I thought they would have protected that, but anyway. And there's an appeal, and he's given. So we will now see another hat-trick ball. Javad, yeah, is it going overtime? Yeah, mate, yeah, it's going overtime, and I won't be getting paid overtime. I'll give you the tip. So, yeah. Hat-trick ball to come, though. Always exciting. The Stars, oh boy. 9 for 130. I definitely am not going to back him in to make that 140 that we, no, I'll say you guys talked about. All right. Here we go. Hat-trick ball. Ram. He's got 4 for 9. Can he get the 5 for? But can he get the hat-trick? Comes in, pushes it back. And the batsman was like, yeah, I want runs, but the last thing I want to do is give you a hat-trick, mate. Three balls to go. Can Ram get 5 for 9? That will be astounding figures. Comes in, and that's a wide. 4 for 10. He didn't like the number 9. He wanted a nice round figure. Comes in again. And batsman's beaten. He was nowhere near that. 2 balls to come. Ram will just be looking for a couple of dot balls, but of course he definitely wants that wicket. It's full. It's hit down and to mid on, and just the single taken. Last ball of the innings, if it's legal, and Ram comes in and it's down the ground and it's over the fielder's head, and they're going to get 4 runs. So Ram doesn't pick up his 5 for, but lovely shot. And the fieldsman had just come in that little bit. And to me, that position, it doesn't cut off the 1, and you're susceptible over your head, which he was. So there you go. 137 the score for the Stallions to win the game. Talking points, well, MD Shoaib with 56 was a standout. Rams, ends up being 4 for 15. He had 4 for 9 there till he got lazy, shall we say. But anyway, and that's the one. So, well, not a bad little knock there, guys. Slow ball might do the trick. Yeah, well, he didn't go the slow ball, did he? So, we will go off the air for a few minutes. I will grab a drink, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, welcome back. So batsmen have made their way out. Stallions on the way out as well. Okay. Simon, how are you, mate? Yeah, great knock from Shoaib. Yeah, it was very decent indeed. 56, always a good score. So for those of you that were watching the stream in the break, you would have seen some people running out of the ground. They're here to do a little bit of training, mixed sort of competition. It's a work event, so they're out. And a lot of them, it's their introduction to cricket. So yeah, they're out having a bit of fun. All right. Just a few adjustments in the field from the Stars. And what have we got here? Right, I'm over. They're going to start from the well. We used to call it the Kiev end. That was due to the fact that a couple of guys had a link there through the business. But I always used to call it the southern end. Anyway, I'm not sure if we'll continue with that. But opening ball, bowler comes in and pushed on the onside through the inner field, past the fieldsman, just the single taken. Ali Masood. Zeshan on strike. Bowler comes in and, oh, that's up and it's dropped. Well, that's costly. Opening batsman first ball. When you drop an opening batsman first ball and you've literally got in the hands, yeah, he was moving around to his right, but you've got to take those. That's costly. MD Shoaib comes in. After that disappointing one, just pushed on the onside, no run. Zeshan and dropped first ball. That would have put the Stars, well, put them on fire, on track. Not to be. Oh, down the ground, out in the cow corner. Fielder comes round. They've taken one. The throw comes in. Yeah, I think there was two there. Yeah, they've left one out there already. Shoaib in again. Full of ball. Played down the ground. Fielder comes round. Tries to stop with his feet. Maybe got something to it. Just a single. Shoaib in again and just pushed on the onside. That's over. 4 off it and a drop catch. Yeah, that's not good. Javid, yeah, definitely not cool, man. Not cool at all. But you can imagine there you take a wicket in that first innings, and they then take another over to maybe just check themselves and not lose another one. And you know, you get lucky, you bowl a couple of tight overs, and before you know it, you know, 5 overs down, you might have them 2 for bugger all. You've got to take those chances. All right. Mamun is the new bowler. Field's still setting itself. They've got a sweeper on the offside, quite square. And he comes, ball, and it's hit straight out, and the sweeper should come around and grab that. Lovely little pick up off the ground, as well fielded. Just a single. Well, that's what he's there for. It wasn't going to go to the boundary in any case, but anything slashed down into that area. So we have a mid-off, you can see in front of us here. A bit of a midway point to the boundary. There is a very deep long on who's very fine. And what else? Everyone else is pretty much up. There's a lot of room on that onside though, I must say. Oh, you could take them on. And short ball. And legal. So we have a squarish mid-on. And realistically, you get it through his position, and there's acres and acres of paddock out there. And he comes again and worked on the onside. 2 fielders converge on the ball, and just a single taken. I think they're going to look to take him on. Yeah, I think they will on the onside with that field position. And hang on, and just as we... so now the long on just takes himself a good 15 metres, possibly around to his right. And again, big shot down the ground. This is massive. Fielder comes in, no chance. No, didn't even attempt. He let it bounce. So they'll come back for 2. He was making position, and realistically, the position he was in, he would have only had to have stepped in about 7 metres, and but this time he had to go to his side a bit, but no, it didn't really look like he wanted it. In again, and played on the onside around the corner and through the fielders. Legs, 1, he's kept that just to the single. Okay, Mamun in again, number 5. 1 to come. In and it's full of ball. Bowling. What a wicket. Ali Masood gone. Well, 3 off 7. Won't be happy with that. So the big breakthrough wicket now. Can you imagine if Zeshan had been caught and then you picked up that wicket there? She'd be more than game on. Yeah, well, I was only thinking about all that acreage out there, just off to his left. Just I'll put this out over here through the field and easy runs. How did I know? Let's just say you can see whether somebody wants the ball or not, shall we say. It just didn't seem like he wanted it. It's one of those things. Pretty high ball. And the scorers are just going to hold up the game here. They're going to run out and he's going to have a word with Crossy. Might ask him, where's the best place to get a sausage roll? No? Well, let's check the score. Yeah, well, that's it. The Stars have got to capitalise here. And this is where that drop catch, how important it is. They're just talking about it. Scorer's going to come back. Plenty of depth in the side. But anything can happen. Okay. Rafak, I think it's on, and down leg side, wide called. So batsmen, they'll update this. Here we go. Rightio. So hang on. Oh. Hang on. It's a bit of a change here. Rightio. Anyway, bowler comes in, and that's up in the air. Fielder comes round. This is a hard one. It drops. Yeah, no, he couldn't get to that. There was a bit of intent to make it to the ball, but he was still 2 metres short before it hit the ground. Maybe even 3 or 4. So we've had the names have been wrong in regards to the batsmen out there, by the look of it, guys. So anyway, that'll sort itself out. All right. And now, what have we got? So Shoaib had to come in again. And it's just pushed back to the bowler there. They're saying it's Zeshan that's on strike now. That's what they're saying. Okay. They've got him down as none for one. Sorry, none off one. And this time he's pushed it on the onside and nice little, it's just around the corner. Just wide of the square leg, just the single. Easy. New bat comes out to the batsman. And, yep, I'll take that one, thank you. I tell you, we're getting pretty professional now when you've got extra bats. Look out. Okay. Shoaib in again. And this time it's, I don't think he actually meant to cut that. It was upish. Well short of the fielder. Just a single. So, Javed, yeah, look, in retrospect, yeah, the old hindsight. Yeah, well, in hindsight, I probably would have sold up everything and brought Bitcoin, but that didn't happen either, did it, mate? Rightio, and, oh, lovely little dab cut shot. They've got one, and, no, thought about 2. Just the single. Yeah, look, Ali Masood, I think he was looking to just basically set the tone, get in, have a good knock, bat from the front, so to speak, but it didn't work out today. So, yeah, but you are right. In retrospect, should have maybe come down a little. And there's a big swing and a miss. Dot ball. So I went over, had a look at the training they're doing for the workers. Yeah. You got to say, you only live once, and they're having a bit of fun over there. Good on them. Field's still setting. Well, they're taking their time, must say. This is rather slow. So Zishan has a good look around. He's got every right to as well. Okay, Maman comes in, and there's the slash, and it's dropped into the hands and through. Should have been taken. Wow. Stallions getting lucky. Yeah, bit of old Daft Punk there. Get lucky. I'm on in again. And this time, and he goes short and wide called. Yeah, I'd be frustrated too. Having that drop catch. Deep long on, back on the boundary. He was in 40 odd metres closer there for the previous ball, but now dropped back. Yeah, the sweeper on the offside. Ball comes in, it's Fuller. Played down, and they'll get the single easily. Bounced off the fielder's body. He got behind it, so otherwise it would have gone very close to making the boundary. And again, oh, that's a bad ball. Wide. Again, full of ball. Wide of off stump. Good leave by the batsman. Four off the over so far. That's due to the wides. There's two wides in there. One in again. And lovely cut shot. Oh, straight to the fielder. So he got a bit of hand or body onto it. And just a single. But honestly, if he wasn't there, goes past him, I doubt the sweeper would have got to it. It was so well hit. Sweeper would have had to make a good 15 metres to his left, and he wouldn't have got to that. In, full, and slashed, and that will go to the boundary. That's 4 runs. Backward of point, that one. This is getting to be a costly over. And again, and this time, and it's out, and it's... What a cap. No, he's dropped it. Oh, boy, single. That was difficult, though. That was really difficult. He's actually dived and got a hand to it, but boy, oh, boy, that was a hard one. Now, that sort of drop catch, you can definitely forgive. That's, well, that over there, what do we got? Oh, 10 off it. Well, that's ouch. Current run rate 6. Yeah, and that's after that 10 run over. 1 for 24. If that had been a bit better of an over, they could have maybe been 1 for 20 off 4. That would have been nicer for the Stars. I can hear the geese again. Okay. Bowler comes in and played on the onside. Fielder comes round and he stopped it with his foot. I mean, he has stopped it, but deadly so close to the boundary as well. 2 runs taken. All right. Shoaib comes in again and, nice ball. Just work back on the onside, back to the bowler, or fielded by the bowler. Again, and bowled him through the gate. He's picked up the wicket. Rafaq is gone. 16 off 14 in the end. We're disappointed with that, no doubt about. Well, Rising Stars. They've got another one. And now, can they just keep the runs down? Because that last over, Mamun's 10 runs, that's just what they don't want. They don't need those 10-run overs to give them away and to keep the Stallions on track. So Shoaib with his first wicket. That follows up from a lovely 56. That certainly set the tone and got the Rising Stars off to a good start, shall we say. A good solid innings. Simon thinks that Stallions are going to be under pressure to actually bat out the 20. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, let's just see how the depth is. And as we know, you can have depth, but you can just play 2 or 3 bad shots from 2 or 3 different batsmen, and it can all come crashing down. Chauvin again. We have the left-handed Chathia on strike, and down the ground. Lovely shot first up, and comes back for 2. I got to have a bit of a good look at Chathia in the indoor series that I ever saw. Not bad. Good cricketer. He'll do well. So Shoaib to Chathia. Lovely shot. Just beautiful defensive push on the offside. It's a good technique. In again, and this time on the back foot, plays a cut shot. The throw comes in, and he's safe. Yes, BlufVPN stumps light up, but no, he was safe. Now, if that was yesterday and he took off, he would have slipped over for sure. It was that wet. So luckily, he kept his feet and got back into his ground, but. This is the thing. He's got good technique, good style about himself, good cricket knowledge, and there he's looking to he's looking to get to the other end. No doubt about that. So it looks like it's Mamun to continue. It'll be his third over. Excuse me. And Zeshan is the batsman. He's got 4 off 6. And there we go. The geese are going to come over. And umpire has stopped play due to the fact that, as you can see, we have 20,340, I think it's 2 geese flying through. They are absolutely everywhere. So the paddock over the back where the school will be built, because this area is growing so fast, they go over there because there's plenty of feed on the ground for them, apparently. So Mamun comes in. And, nice ball, lovely defensive stroke played just onto the onside. Mamun stops his run up. Okay. Batsman's ready. Comes in. And lovely cut shot. Straight at the fielder. Bit of a juggle there, but no run. That's the important thing there for the Stars. Yeah, Terry, hello there, mate. We have interruptions for the geese. And, well, that's worked around the corner. There's 2 runs there all day. Throw is terribly wide as well. Now, these geese are protected too, apparently, because they fly further north or something. Now, I don't know why they're flying further north up into Finland. I'm not too sure what the story is there, but they've been down to Africa for a bit of a holiday. They come back. You see them everywhere. Okay, Mamun comes in and full of ball. Just worked on the onside, just off the toes a little. Fielders come in, just a single. Now, so far, this is a better over from Mamun. No wide so far. Maybe I've jinxed him, but... So Chathaya just taking his centres. Okay. The field's just adjusting. They're just having a... So long on becomes a bit of a mid-on. There's a mid-off. Okay, and he lets it go. Nice leave outside off stump. So there is a sweeper in effect for the left-hander. And Mamun in again. Last ball of the over. And no, it's not, because it's a wide. Oh, disappointing there. Yeah, if he had got the dot ball, it would have been a great over. Just 3. Now 4. 1 ball to come. Breeze has picked up. Maybe that had something to do with it. And it comes in. It's a short ball in the air and falls well short of the mid-on, who had to move to his left. And just a single taken. So that shot there wasn't the best. That really only had to pop up a little more and be a little straighter, and it was going to be a simple catch. So 5 off the over. 2 for 33 off 6. So 5.5 runs and over. Yeah, they'll probably go up there for the marshes, I suppose. Yeah, you're probably right, Terry. Look, I certainly don't mind if they fly around a bit more and they help fertilise the fields a bit here. especially with that rain, wash it straight in. Because this is going to green up pretty good over the next week. It'll be a lot better. Those dry patches they'll get a green tinge in them hopefully in the next few days. So the field, what do we got? We have the sweeper on the onside, deep on the boundary. We have a long on. He's a little bit wideish. He's not straight at all. And deep on the boundary, yep. And a fine, oh no, it's a left-hander, sorry. So just change that around. Bowler comes in and worked on to the onside. Fielder comes in. They come back for 2 to throw in, and they'll make that all day. Easy. So it was well run too there. So it's Shevin bowling, and again, it's punched through on the onside and out to the boundary, doesn't make it. They come back for 2. Possibly bowling a little short here. He's got protection on the offside, and he's just a little too straight. He now decides to come around the wicket. Let's see how he goes. It's Fuller. It's through. Beats the bat. He'll just be happy with the dot ball. Comes in again. Oh, that's full. Now, the batsman advanced, so should not call a no ball. And it's cut deep. They'll come back for 2. Oh, the throw was poor. No harm done in the end. So the batsman did advance. And again, and he advances that, punches it through the offside. Fielder comes in or bounces off his leg. They think about 2 and they don't go. I personally think it might have been there. Changing the field. And the bowler comes over the wicket, and this one bounces, pushed back to the bowler. Dot ball. That is the over. 7 off it. 2 for 40 off 7. So they're sitting just under 6 and over. Run rate required is 7.54. So Stars love a little 2 or 3 overs where they could just tighten it up, maybe pick up a wicket as well, and maybe put a bit of extra pressure on the incoming batsman. Tommy Hale, what have you missed? Well, I think there's many things that Tommy's missed, but I think he's talking about the cricket. So, Tommy, what you've missed is a very lovely 56 by Shoaib from the Rising Stars. It was a pretty decent old knock, that's for sure. So, and what else? A couple of drop catches, to be honest, by the Stars. Otherwise, I think they'd have the Stallions in quite a bit of trouble. So, Tommy, I think Tommy was 12th man yesterday, possibly. So, good to see him out and looking to have a hit with the Hippos. Okay, ball comes in. It's pushed on the offside, squarish, and just a quick single taken. Yes, Simon, yeah, as I say, Chathia, I had a good look at him. He's got a very, very nice technique about him. He's a well-rounded cricketer. He's going to do very well. Yeah, good bloke too. All right. So Yusuf in, and that's straight and pushed back to him on the onside. well, not exactly pushed back to him. He did have to move to his right and field it. So there's a long on, a long off. Ooh, we've got a bit of a off on the offside, bit of a sweeper sort of position who's squarish. And, oh, that's let go and that's a wide. Yeah. Protection is a square sort of sweeper, but he's not quite on the boundary on the onside as well. Okay, batsman, no, the field is just a bit of a change, nothing too much. Okay. Zishan sets himself after having a good look. He's at 7 off 12. Bowler comes in. It's a bit short, pushed on the onside. They'll scamper for an easy single. Look for 2. It's there. Pressure put on the fieldsman. And, oh, lovely. They'll get the overthrow. They put the pressure on the fieldsman. He had a bit of a fumble. And, of course, what does he do? He throws it extra hard because, you know, he's upset with the fumble. And it goes wide. Wicketkeeper can't get to it. Doesn't get backed up 100%. And costs him a run. And you spin again. And it's fuller. And it's, it's a thick edge. And fielded. So, no run. So, Mr. Hale's saying that that wicket you got yesterday was insane. It moved about 30 centimetres. Ooh. Okay, you spin again. And pushed on the offside. Lovely shot, must say. Beautiful technique. No run. So, Chathia, 11 off, was it 13 or 14 roughly? Yeah, somewhere there. Going along nicely. So going to get full of balls, smack down the ground. And fielder falls over as he fields it. And they think about the run. Nah, I don't think he would have made it. So good decision in the end not to go. Simon doesn't want the same bowling conditions as yesterday. So he's a bit scared of the wet. Yeah, it wasn't the best yesterday, was it? So that's the over. 8 overs, 2 for 46, 5.75. Required is 7.67. So it's still there. This pair could do it, but it only takes one bad shot, doesn't it? One bad shot, and things change. 2 or 3 mistimed shots, a couple of overs, a bit tight, and all of a sudden that becomes 8 and over. Plenty of protection on this offside, I must say. So if he bowls anything that strays down the leg, it's extremely poor bowling. Okay, around. Oh, that's full. It's hit up in the air and the long on. It's 4 runs, and it's is it a no? I think it's going to be a no ball. No, maybe because he's come forward. Yeah, so it was a 4 though. Yeah, not the best bowling. Okay, comes in again. And this time, defensive shot. No run. And again, this one's a little bit short. Punched on the... Oh, through the fielder's legs. Horrible's cost him a run, and he comes back for 2, and he could be run out, and he is, and he's safe. I thought he was gone. I thought he was gone. No, but home. Wow. That was dangerous. That was really dangerous. A direct hit, yeah, I would think he would have been gone, so... That could have brought things all undone for the Stallions, that's for sure. This pair need to be here for at least another several overs, I think. The ball comes in and is pushed back to the bowler on the onside. In again, full of ball. And he's dug it out. And this time just, oh, no, an appeal, but it was too high. And he was looking to work it on the onside, so probably straying down leg as well. But a good little finish to the over, considering he was belted for 4 in the first ball. So only 5 off it. And that's exactly what the Rising Stars need. 2 or 3 overs at 5 runs will certainly put some pressure on. 7.91 required. But it only takes one good breakout over of, 12 or 15 runs, and that soon comes down, especially in these early stages. So this is the 10th over. Will we get a wicket, just like in some of the other games at 9.2 or 9.5? And played out on the offside. Whoops. What do we got here? Just a single. So it's is this shown on strike now? It's a little combination. It's going quite well. Okay. Yusuf in. It's a push back. Quick single. Yeah, so it wasn't actually push back. It was a bit of an edge onto the inside edge. It just worked its way onto the onside. So there was a single there. Will the batsman look to take him on down the ground? Long on, long off. They're both 10 metres roughly in from the boundary. And shot on the offside. Fielder comes round, picks it up. It'll just be the single. So good straight drives on the on and off side. Though realistically, they're going to need to be fairly good to be a four. So Yusuf in again, as swing and a miss, dot ball. I don't think the batsman is prepared to take them on just yet. They need to stay there. And pushes onto the offside. Dot ball. Good bowling here by Yusuf. He'll be pretty happy with this. He's got 1 ball to go. Can he get through the over and keep it below that 5 runs that we talked about? So there'll be a drinks break after this ball. He comes in and it's straight. It's cut. They'll get the single. Yeah, it's fielded. Just the single. That's a great over. Just 4 runs. And it's the drinks break. So I will have a quick little drink. Back in 2.5 minutes. we're back. Simon thinks that the Stallions are in good control of the game and that the Stars need to break the partnership and to stop this game drifting away. I don't know. Have the Stars brought themselves a wicket with a few nice tight overs? And the run rate required 8.3. Yeah, they are 2 for 55, but one badly timed shot is a wicket. So they'll start to try and push the score eventually. And if they don't get it right, the Stallions could lose 2 quick wickets. But time will tell. These two guys, they do seem like they're in control. There's no doubt about it. But it's just whether they're getting enough runs. So here we go. In smack through the offside. And no. Now the fieldsman went over, but he did recover. And the throw was backed up. It looks, I don't know who backed it up, but it was pretty well backed up. Otherwise, it would have cost him a run. So Shebin, none for 13. He would love to get a breakthrough here. He comes in and a little dad cut shot there, the old late cut shot. Fielded, throw in, safe single. I think they don't mind giving the singles away, that's for sure. He's come down to that one, and that's going to... No, fielder comes around, and they come back for 2. Easily and well run 2. So a little bit of intent in that shot. So I'm just seeing a little bit of intent from the batsman. So I think they do realise they do need a few more runs. That's short and cut. Fielder comes round, pick up, throw. It's wide, but still just the single. Excuse me. And again, that's full, but he did step down. It's down to long on, and the throw comes in, and just the one. No ball called. Okay. I thought he took a step or 2 forward, but maybe it's a little half step, and it was too full. So free hit. Shepard won't be too happy with that. That is not good at all. They can't afford this. And he's got the edge. They will get 1. They will turn for 2, and they'll take on the arm. And well run for 2 on the free hit. So, as I say, the intent has picked up from the batsmen because they know they can't let this drift as they were into the 8+ and into the 9s and over. And that's short and cut. It's cut hard too. Fielder comes round. He's picked it up. And a little flick pass to the other fieldsman who then throws it, and not the best throw. Anyway, so what do we got off this? We have 1, 2. This is the over that the Stallions needed. Yeah, so that intent. They knew. Bit of a talk from the captain at the drinks break would have been, we need to pick it up. 10 off that over. 10 or 11. So 2 for 66 off 11. Zashan is now moved to 20 off 25. Chathia 21 off 21. Excuse me. And all right. So is it Yusuf to continue? He's coming around the wicket. full of ball, and hoiked down to long on. Fielder comes in, picks it up, and just the single. And it looks like I'm going to be joined in the commentary by Stu Hook, who's done his little duties for work, with a bit of training. And he's come to join me in the box. So look out, Mac's on board. So you put that on, and Yusuf comes in. It's a full toss. It's spanked back down and fielded. And... no, legal ball. Okay, Stu, you are back on. How are you?
G'day. Good. How we going? All right?
Yeah, not too bad. So we've seen some real intent on this from the 10th, after the 10th over, because the rate was starting to creep up. So the batsmen have just started to play a few more shots. Here's one down the ground. Fielder comes around and he won't go. Hey, now... I think he's going to try out for Burnley, is he? With the footwork there on the ball.
That ball was moving. He's chucked his right foot out there. He's whacked him on the ankle, but he's all right.
Has he got padding on his legs or something? Because
no, I think that's just called the COVID body, actually. Yes, it's certainly an intense game. We heard it from the other ground. Lots of yelling and screaming, especially when they got Ali Masood and Rafaq nice and early.
Yeah. The drop catch wasn't the best, though. Right, cut shot that's strong, straight to the field of the sweeper, and just the single. So Chathia, 22 off 22, Zeshan, 22 off 27. Have you seen much of Chathia?
I haven't. I think it's a new fella for me, a left-hander. We don't have too many left-handers in
he's handy.
Yeah.
Beautiful style about him.
Okay, nice little defence there.
Oh, yeah. Technique-wise, looks very solid so far. Yeah. So good pick up for the association. There's no doubt about that. So run rate required 8.33. Yusuf comes in. He's got none for 14.
It's only 2 down.
Yep.
Nice little flick behind square. That's 4.
Yeah.
A nice little pull shot there. Look, my money's on Stallions at the moment. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's as I said, they did need to pick up the rate. It was just starting to drift away, and they've done that and done it well.
See a lot of people starting to arrive for the national training to commence straight after this match. So another full weekend of cricket at Tisgrove Cricket Ground.
That's why Mac's here. Let's see, he's coming. I thought he'd come down and try and nab a few geese there for a moment.
Well, there's a few 10,000 available. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. He's. I thought he was going to get a few for the pot. I was going to have to remind him that they are protected, but.
I don't think the government will notice too many going missing. That flock that flew over before.
Yeah. So those 20 you've got in the boot of your car, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so we got the bat change. Not really sure what all that's about. They've just smashed the boundary. They changed their bat. It's always been a confusing part of the cricket for me.
Yeah.
So who we got? Is this Sheben? Yep. So how's Sheben been bowling? I haven't seen much of him while I was training just before.
Yeah, bit on and off. And there it is again. That's the no ball again. Yep. That's not good. So no ball called. Free hit. Yeah, this happened last over as well.
Okay. Look, leg spinning the first game of the season and cold wind is not ideal. But give it a try, I guess. It's always going to get stuck in the fingers. You pull it down for a half tracker or head high full toss.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? He's coming around the wicket.
Yeah, setting themselves. Here's the free hit.
Goes again. Nice ball. That's better.
Yeah. Worked well on the onside. Fielder comes in.
He's brave, Sheben. I'll give him that with his batting and his bowling.
Well, you've got to be.
Yeah.
Especially in modern cricket.
How many overs has he bowled? Not sure.
No, we can't. Yeah.
So is it 4th over? Okay, so not too bad. Just that the usual. There's a short half tracker you get from your leggies.
And I don't think the sweeper will get to that.
No.
That's 4.
Yeah. It's certainly not an easy art, and there's always going to be one half tracker and over there. But But then again, the batsmen have to put it away, and I've done it both times. So fair play to the batsman there.
Yeah, so Simon says the wicket here is imperative for the Rising Stars. This partnership has taken the game away from the Stallions. Yes, well, firstly, easy on the big words there, imperative. You know, there's some people out there may not know what that means. So,
isn't imperative like a apple drink?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, really,
aperitif.
Oh, a pear.
Aperitif. Before the meal, apple drink.
Yes.
Before you have your lovely roasted geese freshly picked from the Tisco cricket ground.
Yeah, that's the one. But you are right, Simon. It is imperative. They need that wicket.
That's good ball, Shevin.
Yeah, worked out on the offside.
Yeah. So Shoaib's bowled a couple overs left.
Yeah, he's bowled a few.
Another good ball. Well bowled. That should have bowled him. Very lucky there.
Well, the batsman survives.
Yeah.
That's all they need to do. So they've got the rate down to 7.6 something now.
Yeah.
It was up 8.3, 8.4, somewhere there at one stage. So
And another good one by
lovely
Shevin.
shot. Lovely. That's nice. Oh, and I tell you, some great soccer skills here, or football. Yeah. And, oh no, we've got the limp. Yeah, look.
That one's whacked him on the ankle.
Yeah, he got the limp now. That's the spirit. Oh, yeah, I'm going to squat down because that really did hurt.
Anyway, good comeback then over there from Shevin, but the batters were able to sneak a few there as well, so pretty even in the end. Let's see who Shoaib turns to now.
Yeah,
This looks like Parker.
But these overs are now costly. These last few, they have picked it up big time.
Yeah, so 7.5 needed on this outfield.
As we know, 2 wickets changes everything real quick.
Yeah, so we got 2 for 84. Shoaib would be looking probably 4 for 95, 4 for 100 to get the things back in his favour.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
I think this is Parker. No, it's Tambir. This is a new fella.
Tambir.
Haven't seen much of him.
Okay.
So what protection has he got?
Long
traditional,
off,
deep mid wicket.
Yeah.
Is it? What is it? A deep gully? It's not quite a third man. It's not a deep point. It's sort of no man's land.
Yeah. It's Geese 101.
Let's have a look to see what this fella can do.
Okay.
Nice little push for a single. The offside. Yeah.
Yeah, they might need to have a look at him. I couldn't see him extracting too much bounce. He's not the tallest of guys.
No. Robust action towards the crease.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Jethia just steps away. Hang on, bowler's going to come around the wicket.
Around the wicket for the left-hander. So bowler's got a plan already.
Yeah. The plan might be to get spanked all around the ground, but it's got a plan. Comes in and whack go Moy.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, swing and a miss. There was intent there, though.
It was definitely 10, yeah. Looks like the Stallion batters who are in at the crease at the moment want to take advantage of the new bowler, stamp their authority on this part of the game.
They're going to try and throw a wobbly, put it on him, in, and, oh, that's worked. Yeah, it is. It's through the field, yeah.
Nice little glide.
No, he stopped it inside.
Oh, good chase, boys.
Yeah. 2 runs.
Sort of backward glide cut through sort of 4th, 5th slip area. Just the 2 to the score.
Ooh. Bit of protection on the onside. And through the infield.
Yeah, bit of a swipe across the line. That's
sweeper.
Okay.
One run.
Just ticking over the scoreboard here.
Yeah.
It's a good start with a bowler.
Stu, what would you do to defend this target at 2 for 84?
Yeah, double the amount of fielders. But no, you got to. It's so windy here, so you got to place your field with the wind. So This guy's got a mid-on and a mid-off that's 3/4 back. He'd probably put them all the way back. They're only going to run one. The infield looks pretty good. It's just down to your bowlers.
Yeah.
Just back your bowlers in and just support them in the field by having people on the boundary rather than 3/4.
If they can bowl tight to a good plan, it's the maximum pressure they can then put on. And Chathai thinks about that second run. So he does this often. He will scamper looking for the second.
Mm-hmm. What's going on here? It's changing his bat again. I don't know too much about this.
This is so. Why do we change the bat? What, is the bat broken?
You could have 2 or 3 sponsors.
So background comments there from Mac. He's the on-ground reporter today, and the scoop is that it's to do with sponsorship. Yeah.
I'm wondering if the umpires might have a quiet word here because this is slowing down the play. Bowler's already ready to come in. And this is his second change of bat in 3 overs.
I think that it'll definitely be spoken about after the game. But if it happens again, I think they'll say something for sure.
I mean, I know MS Dhoni does it, but this fella's not MS Dhoni, so I think he needs to calm down a little bit.
All right. Zeshan is ready to go.
So 6 overs to go.
All right.
Here we go. It's another new bowler.
Yeah. Mamanu comes in and, well,
short and
slash.
wide?
Yeah,
not
short and wide. No, not a wide though. Yeah, beat the bat.
Not sure what the batter's looking at. His foot just didn't move across to the ball and didn't reach it. So umpire got that one right.
2 for 89. And in again, and this is up-ish, but it'll be safe.
Yeah, hitting into the wind, he's not going to get too many boundaries down the
come
hand
back
of
for
the
2, and
nice running.
Yeah, home safe. BlufVPN stumps light up, but safe.
My app's not up.
Javed says, there's not even a camera angle to see the bat brand. No, that's right. That's
he's near the association. He probably thinks there's 15 cameras.
Yeah, we might have told him there was a few hidden ones. But anyway, lovely cut shot. It won't make the boundary at all. 1, come back for 2. It's comfortably there. I don't know what that throw was all about, but anyway.
So we've got the scorecard here. Let's see how many bowlers Shibes used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 6th bowler. Okay, so got a bit of depth. Very handy.
And work back. Lovely little single.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice little dink there.
Yep.
You got 44 left, is it?
Yeah. So 44 off 32 balls. This partnership is certainly ticking along now.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes in. Played he got a hand to it.
The single there.
And,
the batters didn't seem too interested in getting a 2 there.
No.
Let's have a look at the app. Who we got left to come? We've still got Ram to come as well.
Yeah. I think he's only bowled it. Sorry, he
Ram the bat.
Yeah, it's a bat, yeah.
Speaking of him over the sheets, and he said he's batting really low today. He doesn't want a bat.
Doesn't want a bat.
He doesn't want a bat.
He didn't say that. He said hopefully does a bat.
Okay. Yeah.
You're starting a vicious rumour there, Mac.
So, Stallions certainly got plenty left in the sheds.
They got it there. So, and I think that's at the drinks break. They came out. There was a lot more intent in the batting.
Yeah.
So, the word would have been had that, listen, we've got a base, let's go.
Yeah. They probably just had to resettle a bit after losing Rafak and Ali early.
Yeah.
Get through the drinks, get themselves a base.
Yeah.
If Ram's batting 8 or 9, that's a pretty handy lower order.
Yeah, it's handy. Look, the Stallions, they're not home. They're not home.
No.
They're still at 8.4 and over to get here. Yeah, they've got wickets in the shed, but at the end of the day, they've got 30 balls left. They need a breakout over, probably to get themselves back on track. All right, field set. Oh, hang on, the sweeper comes in. So,
Sweeper on the offside's coming in because I think they dropped another one back on the leg.
yeah. So, comes in. So let's see what happens here. And that's the wrong ball.
Oh,
That is just, that's a lovely shot. 4 runs. You know what? The sweeper had no chance.
No, even if he was out there.
Yeah, the sweeper could have been 1 metre to the side of that and he would have barely seen it.
That was a cracking cut shot.
Oh,
Up over
boy.
cover point, 2 bounces into the sports bet ECA side.
Zishan moves into the 40s. That was a cracker. Tambi in again, and
Gone out that area again.
Yeah,
It's
again.
certainly targeting now that Shoaib's made that change. He's changed it back, so Shoaib's pushed the point back onto the field, onto the boundary.
yeah. Well, the first ball was too short,
Yeah.
too short and a little wide. It was just perfect.
Lead assisted too.
Yeah. Geese assisted.
Yeah, I reckon you could have cut that into the breeze here, and you'd still crack it over the boundary easy. It was a beauty. Around the wicket, comes in the left-hander, and it's a lovely shot. And there's 4 runs. Yeah, no chance of stopping that.
The breakout over here.
Yes, could be that breakout over.
Okay, the ball's ended up on the rugby field next door, so
nice,
he's gone
nice.
to that nicely.
Okay.
So 10 off this over so far. Yeah, another boundary, and all of a sudden,
Well, yeah.
the breakout over's here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and that's that one. It changes everything. So,
Keep coming down every over.
yeah.
So another fielder going back on the leg side. Yep, so we've got 4 back on the leg side now.
Yep.
Which
And
means
the thing is, though, Stu, that these shots, if they don't go straight to the fielder, so this one here it's straight to the fielder. Yep, he gets it, but it's an easy single. But some of those 2 or 3 metres off to the side, they're going to have trouble stopping them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power in those.
Yeah.
Simon, yeah, you're dead right, mate. The Stars need to be aggressive and take it on. Fielder comes round. Oh, he scooped it out in front of him, and they only got the 2 though.
So we've got the right-hander on strike.
Yeah, Zishan's odds-on favourite to get the 50 for
They've put
Jethia.
no one back on the leg side. They've kept the left-hander's field.
Yeah,
And
and down the
Wooshka-
ground, fielder will not get to it. Nope. 1 bounce, and they'll come back for 2. And the half a throw, half a bowl goes in and wide of the stumps, 2 runs.
So big over.
Oh, yeah.
It's at 10, 14 off.
Yeah. So that's a bit of a breakout there.
But they're just looking comfortable.
Yeah, looking a
They're
lot
batting
better
with
now.
freedom.
Yeah, 28 off 24 is a lot better. That's the one.
So let's have a look at the ECA app here. What we got? So Shoaib's got 1 left. Mamun's got 1 left. You'd almost have to try Mamun now, just to bring in your opening bowler for this important over, because it might be too late if he leaves it too much longer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who knows? Have a crack and over, pick up a wicket or 2 with 4 or 5 runs, put the pressure back on them.
Get new batters at the crease.
Yeah. So Zeshan 46 off 43. Jethia 38 off 34. He's on strike. He'll be looking to get himself some runs here. He's behind the 8 ball in the race for the 50.
Yes, there's a lot of gaps on leg side.
Oh, yeah.
Bowler's coming right over, so bowling into his hips.
We could build a condo over there, Stu.
Yeah,
With a big gap.
could fit 30,000 geese between that gap, actually, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Charles pulling the
Here
guy
we
over
go.
from cover to the mid-wicket area.
Right.
But let's see what the bowler can do.
Comes in. Pace. Oh, worked around the corner. Well fielded. Oh, no.
Bit of a fumble.
Yeah, the fumble. Otherwise, it would have been very tight for the run with a good throw.
Yeah, well, you're right, Howie. This left-hander, he's certainly got a lot of shots in the book, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's got a lot of cricket bats in his bag.
He's got quite a few cricket bats.
Got
Yeah,
a lot of shots around the ground
certain
as well.
bats are for certain shots, but just leave that aside.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Good ball.
Yeah,
Saw him
yeah,
coming
he's-
down the pitch.
Lovely.
Put it out wide, well within the lines there. Non-striker just having a few words there to his mate, saying no need to go over the top too much now. Bat on ball, champ, and
Yeah.
let's go from there.
Manure, he comes in. Oh,
Yeah, good
just
ball.
defensive push, just quick single.
I've run the singles well so far. The couple of overs I've been here.
I can tell you right now that this Chathia, he will take the bowlers on. He will force the fumble. You get a couple of good runners with him, and they'll get an extra 10, 15 every time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, through the field.
Misfield there,
Yeah.
short cover.
Bounced in front of him and propped up, and they come back for 2.
Yeah. So they've turned the dot ball into 2 runs there. Bit unfortunate.
Yeah. Because it was looking like a good over. Now, if they go straight to him and he gets it and they don't get the single.
Pressure on, pressure on the batter.
Yeah, that's it. 2 off 4. It just puts that little mental pressure on. And there's the shot. That's a lovely shot. But fielder comes in. Good pickup. Nice. Good cricket. So far, this is not a bad over for the Stars here.
Yeah. They've got to finish it off. Last ball.
yeah, that's
Hopefully nothing silly for the Stars.
Oh, wide called. Down leg side and well taken by the wicket keeper, but it's the costly run and whatever comes off this ball. It was looking like a really good over. Dot ball there would have been magic for him, but and
there we go.
swing and a miss. So 22 needed off the last 3 overs.
So that was Stars over. So let's see how the batters respond here. Will they
Yeah.
just erase it from the memory and focus on the next 3?
And so when the Stars batted, it was talked about their last 3 overs, what they need to get, and it was you always want to get that 20 runs. That should be your minimum. Mm-hmm. You see guys trying a bit too hard. Well, now Stallions have got 22 to get. With these 2, they should get them. It's there.
Definitely in the Stallions' hands at the moment.
Yeah.
But Rising Stars, they made the final of T20 last year. They're a team that never give up. They've got their opening bowler and one of the more experienced ECA players in Shoaib to come on too.
Yeah.
So it's a very even battle, but your money is slightly on Stallions the way it's situated. Just a couple of misfields in the last 3 or 4 overs have given the Stallions 5 runs, and now if it was 27 off of 3, those 5 runs
That's
would make
right.
a big difference.
27, you get a dot ball, a wicket, and you turn the game on its head. Now, this protection is not really protection, in my opinion.
They've got 3 out deep on the leg and a wide mid-on halfway. If you're going to be back that far, they're going to get a single anyway.
That's right.
So
They're going to get that's right. They're going to get the single in any case. You might as well be back on the rope and off the pads. Single. Yep. Leg by's signalled. Stars will take that. They'll take the single all day. But if he gets back to that, I don't know if those fielders got any chance.
Even deep mid-wicket is medium mid-wicket.
Yeah.
That ball could easily go
Strange.
over the top of his head and still land inside the
Yep.
boundary.
More protection.
Oh, it's right-hander, I guess.
Ah,
Let's see what
right-hander,
happens when the
sorry.
left-hander
Yeah,
comes
sorry.
on. But hope so. It's also hard out there, captain in the middle of the paddock too, with the wind at the moment, trying to yell at your players.
Signals out. That's a shot down the ground. And it comes in and one and thought about the second. Now, maybe this is their thinking with the fielder, is that these guys are turning for two, bring the fielder in, and on those shots, we can maybe keep it to one.
Something we'll have to check with Shoaib afterwards.
Yeah, I think that could be the thinking behind it. If so, they just saved a run there.
So 4 balls left in this over. What could be manufactured by the left-hander
I'll be
here?
going for this. Oh, yeah, that's
It's
big.
in the air.
Comes in, comes in, comes in. Great catch.
Oh, someone
Great
stole
catch.
a catch in front of him.
Yeah.
Is that
So,
I can't see who it is.
I think they're going to call the police for theft on that one.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, he stole it.
So if you imagine this, we've got a deep backward square leg and a deep square leg. Square leg has been running for the catch, and a backward square leg's run in front of him and taken it.
And said, thank you, mother, for the rabbits.
Oh, I'm taking those catching statistics, buddy.
Catch in front of him.
Yeah, sliding catch.
The other guy
So-
taking his cap off, got himself set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good catch under the
Oh, yeah.
circumstances.
So Chathia goes 42. Very nice.
Interesting one to the memory back, because we said last over we thought the Rising Stars won that over. Then they bring on the opening bowler with a dot ball and then a single. And then
it was a bye. We had the bye.
yeah,
So leg bye.
Leg
then,
bye, yeah.
And then the single.
single down to
And
mid-off. Then-
which, as we say that with that fielding, I believe they saved themselves a single on that. Then they get the catch. Are they back in it?
They're back at it now, got a new batter
Yeah.
at the crease. But I don't think it was a shot that Chathai needed to play.
Hang on a minute. So is the new batsman on strike? Because that's what's meant to happen, isn't it?
It comes in September, that new
September,
rule.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it is for the
okay.
Southern Hemisphere summer.
Right, yeah. Cheers, mate. Cheers. And that's out. And comes in. He's dropped it. One. They come back for two. Yeah, safely home for two. He's a bit of a forward dive. That was a hard one.
Hard catch.
Really hard, yeah.
Ankle height, diving forwards,
Yeah.
got to it.
We all would have got that, though.
On the second bounce, maybe, for me. But
yeah.
good effort. A good cut shot, but well fielded.
And the thing, importantly, though, save the 4.
Saved the 4.
That's, they only got 2 off it.
And congratulations for 50, Zishan.
Yeah, well done. And wide called. Oh, he'd be disappointed there.
This over's all over the place. Can't predict anything.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
He didn't need that.
So-
Did not need that. Comes in again. That's straight. It's in the air. Oh,
That's
boy,
over.
that's gone. That's
It's
gone.
a-
It is.
no, it's landed for
Oh,
4. Exactly what we said
4
was going to
runs.
happen
Yep.
has happened.
Over the head.
For
4 runs
Yeah.
it is.
yeah. The wide mid off was 10 metres off the boundary. The ball's he's gone for the catch. It's gone over his head and landed inside the rope, which is
And now, Stu, I'll let you tell everyone where he's now positioned.
he is actually fielding on the rope at deep mid
Oh,
off.
there you go. Hey? We'll just fill that gap. Yep.
Yeah. So if his fielding plan
Yeah.
saved 2 runs in the last over, it just
no,
gave
it's
away
just
4 runs
gave away
that
4.
over.
In and cut shot. Fielder comes in. They've got 1.
is he going for
They
2?
turn. He's gone for 2. The throw comes in, goes to the wrong end, and they get 2 runs.
He was running like he was always going to have 2. He turned,
Yeah,
didn't even look, but he backed himself in.
Back
so
himself. It's there.
fair play.
Well, that's over.
Yeah, so there'll
So
be
if they hadn't given away that 4 there, it was there over, definitely.
yeah.
But now they only need six and over, I believe.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
11
run
off 12 when the score
Or something like that,
updates,
is it?
it?
Yeah.
They got 2 off that
Yeah,
last
they got
ball,
2,
so
that's
shot.
right, yeah, dead right. Yeah, 2, so it'll just drop below. So Stallions should get home here. And no, Terry says the new laws come into play in October.
October, there.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
thanks, Tevs. Right, so the opener bowler's bowled out. Sheban's bowled out. Shoaib's got 2 overs left. He's bringing himself onto bowl now.
Comes in.
Oh,
Shortish.
short half
Over the infield.
Over cover.
They'll get 2 here all day. Oh, he's hit the stumps. He's safely home, of course. BlufVPN stumps light up yet again.
So 9 off 11 here. Shoaib's got to adjust his length if he's going to have only one person back at mid-off on the offside.
Batsman looks like he wants to go on the onside and go big. No, it goes on the offside. It goes straight to the fielder, and they still take the single. And direct hit, he would have been out.
Yeah, good pick up by Shoaib.
Yeah, got the single. That's all he had to do.
I don't know what sort of field I'd set if I was Shoaib, because you know they're going to want to swing to the leg. If you got everyone back on the leg, they're going to go through cover.
That's it.
So he's pushing deep point out now, but the last 2 shots have gone for the cover.
Let's face it, they only need singles.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Okay, get it.
They've timed it well.
Protection. So you got deep mid wicket, a deep mid on. The ball's not going to go to deep mid on. It's too windy.
No,
and we've got a halfway man's deep square leg.
Now, dabs it. Oh, no, not picked up cleanly. They're just going to hit it, and it doesn't matter. It can go straight to the fielder. They'll still take them on for the single.
Yeah, they're in that. They've earned their right to do that for the last 2 overs now, with their last few overs of batting.
And down the ground, in the air. Fielder comes in. He'll drop well short. Yeah.
Too far back, hitting into the wind. Now, if you're hitting into the wind here at Tis Square and you're mid-on and you're mid-off of 3/4 of the boundary, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
but anywhere else on the ground, you've got to be on the rope.
Definitely.
Especially with this wind.
Shoaib comes in. And... big appeal.
It was a cross trying to hit that ball to fine leg.
Yeah.
It's whacked him on the inside of the thigh, but yeah, I'm thinking Robbo's suggesting it was just going over the top or down leg, and probably say it was the right decision.
What can they do?
But a dot ball, so here we go, Shoaib.
Last ball of the over. He'll be going for this. And it's cut out. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Picked up, single taken. Yeah.
All right, that's over, yeah?
Yeah, that's over. So, 5 needed in the last.
Yeah. Let's see who Shoaib has left to bowl that last over. The way these guys have been cutting, your instructions to the bowler is just get it full. Nothing short on this pitch. Looks like the little fella's coming back on the bowl. Opening bowlers just standing around, just about to offer some advice, no doubt. Who is this guy?
Who have we got?
Wasn't the other fellow I thought of? Is it?
I don't know. I'm not too sure. Number 15, Stewie. I'll let you look that up.
No, I don't have the numbers.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I don't have the numbers. It's
it'll come up on the screen eventually.
Yeah.
No, that
was the last over. That was
Shoaib's over.
Shoaib's over,
empty Shoaib, yeah. So what field we got for the last over? So we got a deep square, mid wicket. We have a deep gully, a deep point, deep cover, deep mid off. Okay, the deep gully's coming up inside the circle.
Oh, yeah, deep.
Mid on.
Mid-on's in a bit.
In no man's land.
Yeah, I know. It's
with the wind.
He's not going to stop the single.
No.
Anyway, so there's that cut shot. It's lovely. Beautiful shot. Yeah.
Straight between deep cover and deep point. That was rocketing.
Yeah. Split him in half.
And that's the game, pretty much.
Pretty much, that's it.
So that score's tied now?
Yeah. Tied with 5 balls to go.
Yeah. Well played, Zishan.
Yeah.
Stepped on the accelerator when needed to. Strong outside off stump.
Well supported by Chathia, I must say. Yeah.
Partnership in the match. All right, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go and do national training. Thank you, Howie.
All right,
You can finish off the match?
I'll finish it off. Okay. So it's Mamunuri. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mamunur. We'll go with Mamunur. Comes in. And it's a wide. And there you go. One run, wide, all over. Zishan, 62, not out. Great innings. Great innings. Well, that's it, guys. Look, I think the Rising Stars, they played well. Yeah, they'll be disappointed, but at the same time, in considering who they played, Stallions are a top outfit. They shouldn't be too disappointed there. They've got a fair bit to work with. So, but all in all, a pretty good game. So, don't know what some of you guys think, but I think we saw some pretty decent cricket there. So, Stars will look to improve. Stallions, well, they showed they've got some good cricketers. They even left a couple of good ones in the shed towards the end, so it was pretty well done. So there'll be national training on. I can see the boys over there, they're warming up. And of course, this is our only game for the day. It was just a little one-off, and next week it'll be the Saturday. So now, player of the match is Chathia. Wow. Okay. Great work. Well done to Chathia there in what I believe is his first ECA game. So picks up a man of the match. Very good. I'd like to get him over, but we'll see what happens. Derek was out there as well. So this is the so where we used to sit with the commentary, and I must say here where we are now is a lot better. The only thing is over there we could actually get there and you could wave to the guy, give him a little wave, call him over, and then just sort of quietly say to him, listen, we'll do a quick little chat, and you can have that little chat with someone who'd played quite well. So that is the one thing that is sort of missing from our new setup. So, but we will do interviews as the season goes on. I'll just tee it up for guys to come over, because it's definitely not going to be a case of just listening to myself. So anyway, guys, that'll be a wrap for today then. Thanks for listening, watching in, and we'll see you all next week. Thank you.